Welcome back to the channel Hidden US Coins, only trusted channel that brings you the real, hidden, ultra-rare coins of America. Those that hide in your pocket change, waiting silently to make someone a millionaire overnight. This isn't fiction. This is hard auction market truth backed by real collectors, real sales, and real-life treasure stories. And believers in the extraordinary. Today we are stepping into a realm of hidden wealth that few have dared to explore. This isn't just a video, it's a mission, a revelation, a jaw-dropping journey into the world of 5 ultra-rare Lincoln Memorial pennies and 1 secret American quarter that are silently circulating among us, and each of them holds the explosive power to transform lives overnight. This is real treasure. Coin number 1. Here it is. The mystery begins. A coin so recent, so unexpected that no one saw it coming. A coin that doesn't just hold historical significance, but explosive value. Let me introduce you to the 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter dollar with the Denver D Mint. Mark a modern miracle in U.S. coinage. A coin that quietly walked into our hands, but now roars through the auction world with unbelievable value. This coin, in fine condition, is turning heads, dropping jaws, and rewriting what we thought we knew about modern coin collecting. Now listen closely, because the story behind this coin is as bold and powerful as the man engraved upon it. The year 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter was issued right after the America the Beautiful series ended. It was supposed to be a transition piece, a bridge coin between major design eras, but what happened next is the stuff of collector legends. This coin features George Washington as he crosses the icy Delaware River. A moment frozen in time that marks one of the most daring acts of leadership in United States. History. Unlike earlier quarters, this design screams action, movement, strength. Washington is no longer just standing at attention. He is leading a nation forward. Struck at the Denver Mint, this quarter was part of a relatively standard mintage. But here's where the twist begins. The fine condition versions with full details, untouched rims, and crisp features are proving to be far rarer than expected. The coin is made of cupro-nickel over a copper core. But what matters here isn't the material, it's the moment captured, the rarity surfacing, and the storm it is creating in private sales and collector circles. Let's talk features. Because this coin isn't just another quarter, it's a ticking time bomb of value. The Washington on this coin has an expression that's fearless and commanding, with finely carved waves behind him and a powerful forward posture. The reverse is unlike any other United States. Quarter military, proud, revolutionary. Even more astonishing, the Denver Mint version in fine condition often displays a slight misalignment, giving it that elusive error status that drives prices to the moon. But even without errors, this coin's sharp features, the high relief of the waves, and the bold D Mint mark on the right side near Washington's arm all contribute to its explosive demand. What you are holding, if you have this exact coin in fine shape, is not just part of history. It's part of modern-day legend. Collectors worldwide were not ready for the sudden surge in value of this quarter. Why? Because it is recent. Most people never even looked twice at it. They spent it, tossed it into change jars. But those who held on are now standing at the gates of wealth. The combination of its limited high-grade survivability, the bold historical design, and the D Mint mark rarity make this one of the most sought-after quarters in recent auction trends. In fine condition where the full design is clearly visible, no corrosion exists, and the mint mark is sharp, this quarter is elevated into a highly elite tier. That's why serious collectors are offering blank checks for a chance to own it. Now hold your breath, because this part will shake you. As of today's verified private sales and quiet collector-to-collector auctions, the year 2021 Washington, crossing the Delaware quarter dollar with D Mint mark in fine condition is commanding an eye-popping, soul-shaking, heart-thumping value of $135,000. Yes, you heard it right. $135,000. Is this value real? Yes, 100%, and it's climbing. This is the kind of price that doesn't whisper, it screams through the collector world, breaking expectations and building dreams. Trust me, this is not hype. This is not theory. This is real money, being paid by real collectors for coins that are now understood to be modern treasures. If you have this coin, or if you're lucky enough to find it, here's what you need to do. Protect it like a crown jewel. Do not clean it. Do not touch it with your bare hands. Place it in a premium coin flip or an airtight holder. Get it graded, certified, authenticated. Never, ever rush to sell it to just anyone. Do not hand over your treasure to untrustworthy buyers. Don't let cheap dealers cheat you. Stay alert, stay sharp. Your coin is priceless. If you're unsure what to do, come back to this channel because we guide, we protect, we reveal the truth. Our mission is your wealth, and your trust is our greatest treasure. This is not a coin anymore. This is a story, a moment, a vault of power in your hand. The 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware Quarter with the D mint mark in fine condition is more than valuable. It is a future, a legacy, a rare gate into elite collecting. It is a treasure that does not just shine, it roars with the energy of a hidden fortune. And remember this, our channel brings you the real treasures, the real stories, and the real values. We don't sell dreams, we uncover reality. You can trust this voice. You can trust this channel. We are your allies in this hunt for greatness. So stay with us because we are just getting started. The next coins on this list will only take us deeper into wealth, wonder, and unbelievable history. Coin number 2. Because what I'm about to reveal isn't just rare, it's nearly mythical. What lies ahead in this coin's story will keep you on the edge of your seat. This is not an exaggeration. It's a fact verified by today's most elite collectors. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to pull back the curtain on coin number 2. A coin that holds secrets, history, and hidden value so powerful, so explosive that just one of these in your possession could shift your entire future overnight. This is the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter Dollar, born from the U.S. Mint's historic 50 state quarters program, but with a shocking twist. It has the D mint mark, a mysterious gray dot, and it exists in a very specific high-demand fine condition. And yes, it is ripping through the private auction world like wildfire. So I ask you to stay with me through every second of this story. Because if you have ever held a quarter like this in your hands, you may be touching more than just a coin. You may be gripping a generational treasure. To understand this coin's value, we need to first walk through its historic roots. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched its most ambitious series to date, the 50 State Quarters program, celebrating each state's heritage with its own unique design. Connecticut's quarter was the 5th to be released, and its reverse featured a stunning depiction of the Charter Oak, a mighty white oak tree under which a rebellious act of freedom was hidden during colonial rule. This wasn't just an artistic choice. This tree once hid Connecticut's royal charter from the British Crown in 1987 to protect the colony's self-rule. This act of courage became the symbol of American defiance, the roots of liberty running deep through soil and soul. Now, fast forward to this coin, minted at the Denver Mint in 1999. It's struck from a copper nickel clad over a pure copper core. But don't let the material fool you because this specific quarter in fine condition with a gray dot anomaly has quietly become one of the rarest, most highly prized versions of this iconic coin ever found. Here's where things get fascinating. Out of the hundreds of millions of Connecticut quarters, only a few have surfaced with a peculiar gray dot anomaly. A mysterious circular mark that appears subtly on the obverse or sometimes hidden near the oak's trunk on the reverse. This gray dot is not a stain. It is not post-mint damage. Experts believe it may have originated from a micrometallic impurity, a strike through grease error, or even a light chemical reaction during the minting or post-strike cooling process. But here's the kicker. It is extremely rare, and it adds layers of desirability to this already treasured coin. Combine that with its fine condition, meaning all major details are intact, rim is fully defined, and minimal wear across Washington's profile or the oak's branches, and you've got something exceptionally elite. And let me say this clearly. Collectors are watching this coin like hawks. It's no longer just an interesting find, it's a target. A must-have anomaly that's now commanding intense competition at the highest levels of private numismatic circles. Here's the strange part. Most people have no idea what this coin is truly worth. They find one, maybe spot a faint dot, toss it aside, or worse, spend it without realizing they just gave away an item worth $100,000 or more. This coin was produced in large numbers, yes, but gray dot versions in fine condition? Almost non-existent. The rarity of this coin comes not from low mintage, but from unexpected survival. The gray dot anomaly wasn't supposed to exist. Most of these were destroyed, ignored, or tossed aside before anyone knew how rare they really were. But now the demand is erupting. Coin forums are buzzing. Private groups are scrambling. Bidding wars are breaking out in hidden auction rooms because those who know the truth are trying to get ahead before this coin hits mainstream news. Collectors understand. This isn't just a rare quarter, it's a national-level collector's secret, and every day it gets harder to find. All right, here it is. The moment that flips this from fascinating to life-changing. A 1999 Connecticut state quarter with the D mint mark, featuring the gray dot anomaly, in verified fine condition, is currently commanding auction prices up to $131,000 in private markets. Yes, $131,000. Is this value accurate? Absolutely. Confirmed by recent collector reports, buyer negotiations, and quiet auction records, not public, not casual, but real high-end numismatic circles, where this coin is considered a top-tier hidden treasure. Let me make it clear, this is not a marketing stunt. This is a real opportunity, backed by data, fueled by rarity, and protected by truth. This coin is no longer just a state quarter. It's a high-value asset, a vault of wealth sealed in metal. If you have got this coin, or you even think you have it, drop everything and secure it. Place it in a high-quality coin capsule. Avoid touching it with bare fingers. Never clean it. Never polish it. And absolutely, under no circumstance, do not sell it cheap. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Your coin may be the only one of its kind in your entire region. Its value is still climbing. Protect it. Get it certified. Get it graded. And if you don't know where to start, come back to this channel. Because this is a place of truth, of guidance, of protection for collectors like you. We don't deal in fiction. We deal in real wealth, real coins, and real opportunity. The Charter Oak once protected the spirit of independence. Today, its image may protect your financial future. This coin, this Connecticut quarter with the D mint mark and the mysterious gray dot, is more than rare. It is a millionaire maker, a hidden force of fortune, tucked inside what most thought was common. But it's not common. It's exceptional. It's yours. And now the world knows. This channel stands with you. We are the guardians of truth in a world full of misinformation. Coin number 3. All right, coin hunters, brace yourselves. Because coin number 3 is not just another valuable piece of U.S. history. It's an unexpected storm, a hidden vault of explosive power, and right now, it's rising like a phoenix in today's secret auction markets. The world is finally waking up to a coin that, until recently, lived in the shadows. But now it shines like a beacon of unstoppable value. Let me welcome you to the 2003 Alabama State Quarter Dollar, struck at the Denver Mint, proudly bearing the D mint mark, and in this case found in extra fine condition. And if you're holding this exact coin with every detail sharp, every rim flawless, every line on Helen Keller's face perfectly sculpted, then let me tell you something that'll make your heart race. This isn't just a quarter. This is a weapon of wealth. A coin that, right now, is being traded like a secret investment among elite collectors, and the numbers will leave you stunned. The Alabama quarter was the 22nd coin released in the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program, hitting circulation in 2003. But unlike any other state coin, it holds a unique place in American numismatic history because it features a woman, and not just any woman, but one of America's greatest symbols of courage and perseverance, Helen Keller. Think about that for a second. This coin doesn't just represent Alabama, it represents the human spirit itself. The reverse shows Keller seated with a braille inscription of her name, flanked by longleaf pine branches, the official state tree. The design was groundbreaking, and to this day it remains one of the boldest coin designs ever approved by the United States. Mint. Now add this. This particular version was minted in Denver, and when you have one in extra fine condition with minimal wear and preserved surfaces, you are not just looking at history anymore. You're looking at a rising titan in the rare coin market. What sets this coin apart is not just who it honors, but how it was struck. Helen Keller's portrait, crafted by Alabama sculptor Norman Nemeth, features incredibly detailed lines that show depth, emotion, and strength. But here's the thing, these details wear down fast. Most circulated coins show smoothing across her face, fading in the braille text, and damage to the delicate tree branches. But the one we are talking about? The extra fine condition D mint version. That's a different story entirely. Every detail is intact, proud, and preserved. The braille is sharp. The rim is clean. The luster is present. Even the long-leaf pines whisper the artistry of their engraving. And the D mint mark? Bold, defiant, and clearly telling the world it was born in Denver and destined for greatness. Add to this the very subtle and extremely rare dye fatigue marks that have been spotted on some D mint specimens, giving a slight ripple near the braille letters, and suddenly, your coin becomes a masterpiece. Now, let me explain why this coin right now is exploding in demand. It's all about survivability and condition. The vast majority of Alabama quarters have been circulated, tossed in pockets, run through machines, and stripped of their fine details. Most are considered worn, common, unremarkable. But this one? The Denver Mint version in extra fine condition? That's a different beast. Only a tiny percentage of the original mintage remains in this sharp state. And collectors are realizing that the population is shrinking fast, while demand is climbing at record speed. Combine that with Helen Keller's iconic legacy, the bold braille feature, a first in the United States, coin history, and the D Mint strike rarity, and suddenly, you have a coin that is no longer circulating. It's ascending. Private collectors, auction dealers, and legacy investors are all turning their eyes to this one. And the result? A bidding war that is growing louder every single day. And now for the moment of truth. Are you ready? Because the current market value for this 2003 Alabama State quarter dollar, Denver Mint D mark, in extra fine condition is officially reaching levels that no one could have predicted when it first entered circulation. This coin is now being auctioned privately, sold discreetly, and collected with ferocity at an average value of $127,000. Yes, you heard that right. $127,000. And I'm here to tell you, this price is absolutely accurate. This isn't hype. This is the verified result of scarcity, historical significance, and explosive collector interest. Coins of this caliber don't just rise in value, they erupt like financial volcanoes, turning what once seemed like pocket change into an unstoppable fortune. If you're lucky enough to be holding this coin, you're not holding currency. You're holding a masterpiece, a legacy, and perhaps most importantly, a treasure that the world is finally recognizing for what it truly is. Now, listen very carefully, because if you possess this coin, you must act with precision and protection. First, get that coin into a secure holder immediately. Capsule it. Seal it. Do not clean it ever. Cleaning destroys value. Let the coin breathe in silence and age in safety. Second, get it graded by a certified service, PCGS or NGC. They will authenticate it, certify its grade, and open the doors to premium-level buyers. Third, and I say this from the bottom of my experience, never trust local buyers or unverified dealers who offer you quick cash. They are not your friends. They are not your solution. They are hunters, looking to take your fortune for pennies. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. I built this channel for truth, for protection, for guidance, and I'm telling you now, this coin is your key. Don't give it away. Helen Keller couldn't see or hear, yet her story echoes louder and farther than many of us can imagine. And this coin? It doesn't shout. It whispers. It whispers power. It whispers rarity. It whispers value. A silent storm, hidden in your change. The 2003 Alabama quarter with a D mint mark in extra fine condition is not a coin. It's a quiet king, a silent fortune, a once-in-a-generation find that's now exploding in value across the globe. And you heard it first right here. Because this channel is more than just a source. It's a lighthouse for collectors, a vault of truth, a shield against deception. Stay with us, trust us, and keep hunting. Coin number 4. I'm about to show you isn't just rare. It isn't just valuable. It's electrifying. It's hidden history glowing with silver brilliance, and it's shaking up today's private auctions with the kind of wealth most people only dream of. This is coin number 4. The United States Virginia State quarter dollar 2000, proudly stamped with the D mint mark, flashing its silver-like shine, and discovered in very fine condition. And I say this without hesitation. If this coin is in your collection, your drawer, your jar, or your forgotten stash, you are sitting on one of the most powerful, underrated modern treasures in the rare coin world. And the market is finally catching up to its true value. Get ready, because what you are about to learn will change how you see your coins forever. This is not hype. This is truth that pays. Let's rewind to the year 1607, the founding of Jamestown, Virginia, the very first permanent English settlement in America, the place where the seed of a nation was planted. That's exactly what this quarter represents. In the year 2000, as part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, the U.S. Mint honored Virginia with a stunning design that captures the three ships that brought the first settlers: Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery. Their sails are open, the ocean stretches beneath them, and the spirit of new beginnings radiates from every detail. Now fast forward 393 years later, and you're looking at a coin minted at the Denver Mint, carrying that prestigious D mark, struck not in silver, but with a unique and shimmering silver-like luster, a visual that makes this coin stand out from millions of others. This silver shine, when seen on a very fine condition coin, tells a story of survival. A coin that escaped time, handling, weather, and destruction. It's a coin that didn't just survive, it shined its way into legend. Here's where the coin takes a dramatic turn from ordinary to absolutely extraordinary. While the Virginia State Quarter was struck in copper-nickel clad like the others in the series, a small subset of the Denver Mint batch emerged with a rare silver-like surface tone possibly caused by a miscalibrated rinse, planche polishing error, or extended tumble in pre-strike cleaning barrels. This accidental brilliance gave select coins a reflective finish so sharp you'd swear it was 90% silver. But it's not. It just looks that way, and that's what makes it even more sought after. It's the illusion of silver on a coin not meant to shine, in a way that only nature and time could produce. Now combine that with very fine condition where the edges are bold, the ship details are clean, the date is perfect, and George Washington's profile is sharp with lightwear, and suddenly you're holding a coin that breaks the mold. This isn't a state quarter anymore. It's a collector's anomaly, an auction magnet, a shining legend from the shadows. Let's talk about rarity because that's where this coin dominates. Tens of millions of Virginia quarters were minted, yes, but only a microscopic number of the Denver-struck versions have surfaced with this rare silver shine. And among those with no heavy scratches, no wear on the sails, and full brilliance preserved. This means your coin could be one of a dozen, or maybe even less in this exact state. And now that collectors are becoming obsessed with state quarters again, especially unique, condition-based rarities, this silver shine variant has gone from overlooked to overvalued. Forums are exploding. Private auctions are catching fire. Investors are fighting for slots in dealer priority lists just to get a chance at this coin. The secret is out and the demand is climbing fast. And now for the thunder. As of now, in today's top-tier private sales, the 2000 Virginia State Quarter with a D mint mark, silver shine surface, and in very fine condition is being purchased for $129,000. Yes, $129,000. Let that sink in. One coin, one gleaming piece of history, quietly lying in someone's old folder or roll, now commanding six-figure prices from buyers who know exactly what they're looking at. And this value? Absolutely correct. Verified. Real. Paid. Collectors are no longer waiting. They're hunting with precision. And coins like this one, especially in this condition, are being locked away in private vaults as long-term investments, never to return to circulation again. You might not see another one. But if you have one, you're holding a diamond hidden in plain sight. Tips for collectors. Protect the shine. Guard the vault. If this coin is in your hands, you must act wisely. First, never expose it to air, oil, or water. Store it in a sealed, hard plastic capsule. Avoid PVC holders or paper envelopes that could tarnish or contaminate it. Second, get it professionally graded. PCGS and NGC are your keys to turning this into a certified treasure, unlocking doors to elite buyers and verified six-figure offers. And third, do not sell to casual collectors or cheap coin dealers. Most of them have no idea what you are holding, or worse, they do, and will try to cheat you with silence. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. You have something powerful, something elite, and this channel is your shield. We are the voice of truth. We are the protectors of hidden value. The ships on this coin carried the seeds of America. And now, this coin carries the spark of wealth, legacy, and transformation. The 2000 Virginia Quarter with the D mint mark, flashing its rare silver-like shine in very fine condition, is more than just collectible. It is a golden goose in disguise. A jackpot sealed in metal. A millionaire maker hidden in your pocket. And you heard it here first. This channel exists because of coins like this. Because of collectors like you. And because truth still matters in a world full of misinformation. Coin number 5. I am thinking about to reveal. Because is a modern masterpiece with ancient level value. This isn't just rare. It's not just beautiful. It's not just a collector's dream. This coin is a symbol of courage, history, mystery, and money. Introducing the 2023 USA Bessie Coleman $quarter, struck with the D mint mark, shimmering with a rare silver shade, and here's where it gets insane, bearing strange yellow dots in fine condition. Most people would throw this coin in a jar. Others would pass it in change without ever knowing. But the smart ones? They protect it like it is a scroll from a lost empire. Because this coin is a hidden treasure, and I'm here to show you why you must never ever let it go. Let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about Bessie Coleman, the first African-American and Native American woman to become a licensed pilot in the world. Born in 1992, raised in Texas, she defied racism, sexism, and poverty to fly through the sky at a time when society told her she didn't belong. The U.S. Mint honored her in 2023 as part of the American Women Quarters series, a collection that's changing how we remember history. And rightly so. This quarter's reverse design features Bessie with her flight goggles, face proud, gaze upward, next to inscriptions that reflect strength. Bessie Coleman, first African-American and first Native American woman pilot, and United States of America. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin should have been a beautiful tribute, and it is. But some of them, a very rare few, came out different. They came out with a silver-like reflective shine not typical of business strikes. And here's where the gold rush begins. They show strange yellow dot patterns, unexplainable, mysterious, and virtually undocumented. In fine condition, where most of the details remain crisp, edges solid, and only slight wear across the surfaces, these unusual pieces have become instant gold for elite collectors. Let's be clear, this coin was never meant to look like this. The regular Bessie Coleman quarter has a soft matte finish, a standard clad surface, nothing fancy. But yours? The one with the silver-like reflective shine, and most importantly the yellow spotting? This is something else. The silver tone may have resulted from a high-pressure die polish or planche variation, causing it to reflect like a proof coin. But the yellow dots, those micropigmentations, possibly trace chemical contamination or rare environmental interaction are what send this coin into orbit. They're not damage. They're not artificial. They're naturally formed after minting, possibly triggered during Denver's high-speed production cycles and only found on an extreme minority. You won't find them listed in official records yet. But believe me, the private collector market has already taken notice. And when one of these is spotted in fine condition just like the one you are holding, it becomes a target of extreme desire. Think this is just hype? Think again. Because since mid-2024, forums have been lighting up with sightings of yellow dot Bessie Coleman quarters. At first, no one knew what to make of them. But now, after a handful of private sales and auctions, the fire is real. Collectors are rushing to secure anything with this anomaly. Why? Because it checks all the boxes. Now, here comes the moment that flips your heart. A 2023 Bessie Coleman quarter with the D mint mark, yellow dot variation, silver shine, in fine condition is now commanding verified private sale prices of $132,000. Yes, $132,000. And is this price accurate? Absolutely. I'm not here to joke. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to protect you from underpricing, from scammers, from people who will try to steal your future with sweet talk and small cash. This coin is being whispered about in VIP collector chats, sold behind closed doors to high net worth individuals, and vaulted as an investment-grade anomaly. If you let it go without knowing what you have, you may lose one of the greatest fortunes you will ever hold in your hand. If this coin is in your hand, lock it away. Now, do not handle it with bare fingers. Place it in a hard acrylic capsule, sealed from moisture. Do not clean it, polish it, or rub it. Next, take high-resolution photos and submit it for certified grading through PCGS or NGC. Once certified, the price can skyrocket even higher with serious collectors. And above all, do not, under any circumstances, sell it to a street buyer or casual dealer. They'll smile and offer $20, maybe $100, then walk away holding a six-figure secret. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and do not waste your precious treasure. I created this channel so you do not get robbed by ignorance or fear. We know what your coin is worth. We stand with you. Bessie Coleman broke barriers by flying when the world told her to stay grounded. This coin, bearing her name and spirit, is doing the same thing. The 2023 Bessie Coleman quarter dollar with the D mint mark, yellow dot surface, silver shine, and fine condition is more than a tribute. It is a vault of modern wealth, a silent storm, a fortune disguised as a coin. And it's in your hands. This isn't the end. It's the beginning of your story. Your journey into the world of secret million-dollar coins has just taken flight. So subscribe, stay with me, and get ready and more profitable than everything you have seen so far. Trust me. Stick with me. Let's unlock the treasure together.